All right, everybody. Got a good little crew going this morning. And make sure I got everything I need. Boom. Okay, let's begin. Grab yourself a jump rope. We will need that a bit later on. And either a quick 30 jumps on the jumping rope or 20 jumping jacks. Just get the feet moving a little bit. Quick bout of jump rope or jumping jacks. Get about 30. And just set that off to the side. We'll need that a bit later on. You got your jump rope or jumping jacks. Let's grab a skinny band. We got band pull aparts. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Keeping the elbows locked out. Get about 20. Once you got those, let's get dislocates. Making big arcs. Keeping the elbows locked out. Get about 10. Once you got 10 or so, going to grab decent amount of tension there. Elbows are tucked into the sides. Oh, I need a little more than that. And I've got bilateral external rotation. So keeping those elbows pinned in nice and tight. Squeezing those arms out to the side. It's all about trying to keep those elbows pinned in so I can get the shoulders, the back engaged in just the right way. And let's get about 20. You can right off the bat start to feel the inside of the shoulders cook a little bit. That's good. That's what you want. Woo. All right. From there, you can drop the bands. Let's hop into our trainers, which we'll need later on. So make sure that's set up. Easy ring rows. We're getting 20 easy ring rows. Just squeezing the arms a little bit. Pulling those hands nice and deep into the armpits. Once you got about 20, flip it around. Let's get some easy push-ups again. Getting 20. Once you got 20, you can go ahead and hop out of your trainer. We'll hit the lower body now. Heels and toes together. We got knee circles. Taking it easy. Just cruising through 5 each way. And straight leg march. We get 5 each side. Once you got 5 each side, rolling down. For Jefferson curls, take your time. We'll get 3 passes. Nice and slow. And once you got your 3 passes, let's get arm series. And let's get 5 squats. Settle into whatever you got going on. We'll continue to open up the lower body. Once you got 5, let's get 5 good mornings. Same thing in my squat stance. Push the hips back, load up the hammies. Depth is not the priority as much as keeping that back nice and tight. Loading up the hips. Let's get 5. Once you got 5, let's get 2 more squats, each one with a 5-second pause. So trying to settle in to your base, your depth just a little bit. 5-second pause, pop out, shift around a little bit, make any changes you like to your stance. Another 5-second pause. And then from there, let's get hand walks. We get 1 forward, 1 backwards. Get out there nice and long. Once you got your hand walk, let's get a pass of goat stretch. Just 1. Hang out, settle in. From there, we'll hang out on our hands and knees for just a moment. We got wrist stretch. Flip it over, hit the backs of the hands. And walk it out for puppy dog. We'll go back up to standing from there. Getting slightly wide. Down for baby makers. Working to get those hips pried apart. Back is flat, knees are out. And from there, hips go low. Chest is up. Prayer squat. And from there, let's squat out of it. Let's get 5 wide squats, working hard to track those knees out. Make some space for the hips. Trying to stay upright. We got 5. Okay. So we got a bit of strength, not a ton, a couple of sets, mostly upper body stuff, a little bit abs. We'll get into a bit of longer conditioning. So let's see, do I need this for a moment? I don't think so. Oh, okay. We're gonna get some bands up in there. Let's see. I'm going to start with, the heavier side of things. We're going to go some pike handstand push-ups and for some decent volume. So we're going for a set of 14, which means you might need a bit of band support. So let's give that a test drive. We'll do our first set of 14. Band is around the waist, offering me a little support. I'm trying to keep my hips high, track my head slightly forward as I go down. Good push up top. We got 14 of those. So get yourself started with a couple of reps and just make sure everyone's in a good spot. We'll go from there. Hips stay high to encourage that more overhead press mechanic. At 14 is a lot. Even if the first 5 or so feel relatively easy, you're going to find that the shoulders poop out pretty quickly. So add more bands if needed, all good. Well, let's get that first set of 14. Okay, once you got 14, we're going for dead bugs. And dead bugs, as you've probably heard myself and Andrew and I say multiple times, they're as hard as you make them, right? So what I want you to think of is we're going through these, shortening up that rib cage, trying to meet the bottom of your ribs to your pelvis in order to get that maximum tension across the midline. So if I'm just kind of like hanging out and I've got my low back non-contact with the ground, not going to be super difficult. If I smush my low back into the ground and I'm really focusing on some length and rigidity, it's going to be much tougher. Okay, so we're going for 10 each side, reaching out nice and long. Engage the hip flexor, a little bit into the quad. Once again, keeping those abs nice and short, even so much that your hips pick up a little bit off the ground, your shoulders are off the ground. And by the time you get to 20, should be pretty spicy. But once again, they're as hard as you make them. Squeeze like crazy, lengthen that lever, 10 each side. Once you got your 10 each side, and we're in no rush, take your time, get your reps. Next after that, we've got a set of push-ups. I took my trainer down mistakenly, so I might utilize my trainer. I might use bands, probably not, but I might use bands for some additional resistance. I'm getting a set of 30. This is going to come by way of a drop set. So I'm going to start as hard as I can with good technique. And so let's say you're on the ground, you're getting nice and deep. Maybe you drop down to the knees, maybe you drop to the trainer, or you start with the trainer at the hard angle, walk it out. One way or another, you're accumulating 30 push-ups. Make them easier as you go. Let's get it done. Just seeing how everyone's getting started. Whenever you are ready in your own time, you're starting your push-ups. You're starting with hard, aggressive push-ups and then easing them up as you go. Whenever you guys are ready, knocking out 30. Oh. Woo. This should be a pretty spicy set. Oh man. Good times. Good chest pump already. All right. Once you got those, you go relax for a moment, shake it out. We'll let everyone get their set of 30. And then a little more abdominals. We're going for a side plank. Leg lift if you got it. And so a quick review of all of your options. I can go side plank on the knees. Harder would be a leg lift. I can go side plank on the feet. Harder with a leg lift. Okay. So you're picking one of those options. We're going 30 seconds each side. And so get yourself situated. We'll get that first one going here in 2, 1, and pop up into your side plank. If you got it, leg lift. I'm opting for non-leg lift for the moment anyway. Might sneak it in towards the end. Ten seconds to go. Why the heck not? Leg lift. Oh boy. 2, 1. Quick transition. Slide over to the other side. And we're going in 2, 1. Pop up into that side plank. And last 10 seconds. Two, 1. Whew. Relax. All right. Those are our movements. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, we got a pretty long sequence of conditioning. So we'll cruise through these. Then we'll get to our conditioning. Back to our pike handstand push-ups. Set of 14, make any adjustments that you need to. More bands, less bands. Hit 14. Woo-wee. All right. Back to our dead bugs. Same thing, 10 each side. As hard as you make them, sometimes find folks are like, I'm not feeling it with the dead bug. And it is very incumbent upon that position. It's generally a pretty gentle exercise, so it could be easy. But the more you squeeze pelvis to rib cage, keeping everything elevated, getting out there nice and long with the leg and arm, the more you're going to get in there. Oh, and really feel the benefit. And once you got your 10, relax. Push-up drop set coming up. So if you didn't quite make all 30, last time. Make it slightly easier. If you cruise through them, try and make that first section a little harder, or hang on for that harder version of the push-up for a little bit longer. On your own count, whenever you're ready, you're knocking out your 30. Scale them up as you go. Oh. Woo. Oh boy. Good times. Okay, once everyone's done with all the push-ups, we'll get into those side planks once again. Just 2 times through on side plank, 3 times for everything else. So this will be our last side plank, and we'll hit everything else one more time. Okay, side plank coming up in 15 seconds. Find yourself your space on the ground. Leg lift if you got it. Going into 1 and pop up on into it. I'll be going leg lift for the final 10. So if you want to join me for that, I'll call it out. Otherwise, just hang out and do your plank thing. All right, final 10 seconds. Wow. 2, 1. Relax. Quick transition. And you're popping up in 2, 1, and here we go. And final 10 seconds. And 2, 1. Relax. All right, that's it for the planks. One more time through for our handstand push-ups. So whenever you're ready, one more set of 14. Hopefully found a configuration you like. It's working to get you all 14 reps. Okay. Oh man, let's catch up. All right. Final set of dead bugs whenever you're ready, 10 each side. Just getting those good squeezes across the whole system. Get out there long. Once you're all done, we're going to transition to that final set of push-ups. I think it's about time I hopped into the trainer. Which we'll need conditioning anyway. All right, final set. You're getting 30. Make it easier as you go. Probably feeling a little fatigued from all those handstand push-ups and regular push-ups. Oh man. Woo! That'll get the chest going a little bit. My goodness. All right. So we got a 20-minute sequence ahead of us, broken up into a bunch of different things. Very straight movements, very straightforward movements overall. Let's grab that jump rope. Just get the feet moving once again. Let's get 30 jumps or 20 jumping jacks. And just set that off to the side, have that handy. My chest is a little fried. Your chest is probably a little fried. So just doing one of these and a double push-up burpee. If the push-up is kind of gone, it could just be a regular little burpee. So you choose. We're getting one double push-up burpee. Yep. Or just one burpee. Okay, first sequence, those two movements. 4 minutes, 100 jump rope or 65 jumping jacks plus 6 double push-up burpees back and forth for 4 minutes. Okay, that's sequence number 1. Sequence number 2, air squats and trainer rows. Pretty straightforward. Let's get those legs going again. Just a quick set of 10 air squats. Getting a little bit of blood flow. There's no outside load. There's no front rack. So not a whole lot to warm up. Just settling in, finding your squat. Getting 10 or thereabouts. Now let's get 5 trainer rows. We haven't done any pulling. Find an angle that makes sense. Squeeze those shoulder blades back behind you. Drive the hands into the armpits. So, second sequence is 15 squats and 10 trainer rows, back and forth, 4 minutes, okay? Then we pop back to the first one, 100 jump rope or 65 jumping jacks and 6 double push-up burpees. But instead of 4 minutes, it's 6 minutes. And then 15 air squats, 10 trainer rows. And there's one last thing, there it is. 10 alternating V-ups for the last one. Let's get 2 alternating V-ups each side. I'm laying flat. I bring up a foot. I bring up a foot. Just get a quick 2 each side. So throwing a little ab curve ball in at the end, and that'll be 6 minutes as well. So we'll all be on the same page. I'll keep you appraised to where you're at. All you got to know for now is jump rope and burpee. And this will take us right up near towards the end. We'll have a couple minutes to stretch. But we're buckling up for about 20 minutes of stuff. Okay, finishing touches going here in about 15 seconds. Got everything you need, got all your space. Start with that jump rope or jumping jack. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, starting with 65 jumping jacks or 100 jump rope. We got 4 minutes on the clock. We're just bouncing back and forth. Once you get to those double push-up burpees, it's six on the double push-up burpee, or it could just be a regular burpee if your chest is kind of fried. Whatever keeps you moving through it. Oh yeah, those push-ups. That's gonna get a little tough. Okay, just shy of 2 minutes in. Jump rope and burpee. Okay, 1 minute to go for your transition. Ooh. Oh, those push-ups, they're fading on me. A little more than 30 seconds. $15. Keep it moving. No rest in between these sets. We're transitioning to air squats in 8 seconds. And 2, 1. Stop what you're doing. Transition to air squats. We got 15 air squats and 10 trainer rows. Once you got your squats, 10 rows on the trainer. Start as difficult as you can muster. You can always walk it back as you go. Ten and 15, 10 and 15. 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Looking good, everybody. Just keep it moving. Find a way. It doesn't have to be fast. Just find a rhythm. minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Whee! "20 seconds. Transitioning back to that jump rope and double push-up burpee. Increasing the time to 6 minutes. And we're transitioning here in 3, 2, 1. Same count. 100 jump rope, 65 jumping jacks. We're just doing it for a little bit longer. 6 minutes on the clock. Here we go. A little more than 1 minute down. 5 to go. Halfway there, 3 down, 3 to go. Hang in there, everybody. Looking good, just keep it moving. Keep it jumping, keep it burping. Okay, last 2 minutes. We're at the home stretch. You're thinking, try and get one more round, starting from wherever you're at. We'll transition on to that last sequence. All right, 45 seconds. Try and finish up whatever half round you're on. Ten seconds, so we're transitioning back to the air squats. And 2, 1. Here we go, 15 air squats, 10 trainer rows, 10 each side, alternating V-ups. Final 6 minutes. Home stretch. Fifteen squats, 10 rows, 10 each side, alternating V-ups. Back to the beginning, 15 air squats. 4 minutes to go. Final 2 minutes. Keep cycling. Can you pick up the pace just a little bit to finish strong? One minute. Hang in there, everybody. We're almost done. Keep it moving. See if you can pick up the pace just a hair. Finish strong. Twenty seconds. And 2, 1. Relax. Well done, everybody. We got a couple minutes for some stretching. As soon as you are able to settle down into pigeon pose, just trying to melt down to the ground. Hips should feel pretty open after all that stuff. Nasal breathing naturally, if you're not already. And let's go to the other side.
All right, thanks. Have a good weekend.
Hey, John, have a good one. And let's take a seat. Let's get into those shoulders a little bit. Lots of pushing. Scooch the hips forward. Leave the hands and arms behind as you open up. Try and wiggle the hips forward. Peel the shoulder blades back behind you. Open up the chest and shoulders. And then from there, take a seat. Let's go nice and wide. Just let the arms dangle down to the front. And pick a side, grab a foot, go up and over. Let's go to the other side, grab a foot, up and over. And relax. Alrighty, well done. Another Friday in the books. Those long conditioning sequences on Friday. Great job, everybody. Well done, Val. Nice to see you, Karen. Excellent work, Ann. Fantastic work, everybody. Have a nice weekend. I will see you next Friday.